Hi everybody, this is Short Story. Play, study, work, and travel from the comfort of your own apartment. Not so long ago it seemed impossible, but today, the government of the progressive, state-filled nation of Tuvalu is on the verge of completely digitizing the country and all its inhabitants to save it from extinction. But before we tell you about the metaverse and the opportunities it provides, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. A metaverse was one of the top words of the year in 2024, according to Collins. Such worlds are often confused with computer games, but the concept is broader. Despite its popularity in the media and the peak in search volume in 2022, 90% of people still don't know what it means. Although the metaverse is no longer fiction, it is now a real space for entertainment, learning, work, and marketing. The metaverse development market has reached $48 billion, and it's predicted to grow to almost $700 billion in the next decade. New digital worlds are now being developed by both large global corporations and small startups. A metaverse is a digital or virtual space that simulates reality and combines existing services, content, and brand products in a single environment. This world exists alongside the real world, intersects with it, or supplements it. There is entertainment, virtual shopping, and digital office meetings with colleagues. The metaverse is described as an immersive internet experience. To enter, you need an avatar, a digital representation of yourself that other users can see. The avatar is controlled from a mobile device or ideally through a virtual reality helmet, and it all started with science fiction. The term metaverse first appeared in 1992 in the science fiction novel Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. In the book, the author describes a virtual world set in the 21st century where users exist as 3D avatars and buy and sell virtual real estate. Further attempts to conceptualize the transition to the metaverse appeared in movies like Tron, The Matrix, and Ready Player One. A version of the metaverse also emerged in games like Fortnite and World of Warcraft, and on the Second Life platform, which combines a virtual world with a social network. Here, users under avatars navigate online spaces, shop in virtual marketplaces, and choose outfits from virtual fashion collections. There are clear distinctions between the metaverse, a computer game, and virtual reality. First, all actions occur in real time. The metaverse cannot be stopped, saved, or restarted. Events continue to happen even when you leave the platform. The digital world is similar to the interconnected spaces of different computer games. However, unlike games, users here create content within the digital world. They consume the products developed for them. An unlimited number of people can act in the digital space at the same time. Behind each avatar is a real person responsible for their actions. Unsurprisingly, over time, metaverses developed internal economies. Currency here is equivalent to real-world currency. It can be bought, sold, or invested. So far, there is no single unified monetary system in metaverses. Cryptocurrency might take on this role, but it's not certain. There's also the possibility that a specialized payment system will be created. This currency could be represented by tokens, NFTs, or digital monetary units, each with its own unique number, like physical banknotes. The metaverse spans both the real and digital worlds. The opening and closing of platforms overlap, and objects from one digital space flow seamlessly into another. Characters from games and movies interact with users, each other, and with metaverse objects and brands. For example, a user buys a bag from a virtual store of a real brand and then goes with it to a virtual movie theater owned by another brand. Or they order a pizza from a real company through a digital store in the metaverse but receive it in reality. Companies worldwide, like Microsoft, Decentraland, Roblox, and others, are developing metaverses. However, right now, there is no unified or fully developed digital universe. Heavy VR glasses hinder the transition to the digital space, as wearing them for more than an hour is uncomfortable. There aren't enough tools to simulate physical actions yet, but companies are working on such solutions. For example, the Japanese have created a suit that allows users to feel pain in the metaverse. Panasonic introduced the Pebble Feel system, which simulates heat and cold in the digital world. Moreover, companies are developing special tools for total immersion. Alongside VR suits equipped with numerous sensors, there will be a special headset that can recognize facial expressions, determine mood, and track eye direction to create augmented reality in front of your eyes. Sony has already created a wearable device with 6 sensors that can track the user's movements and transfer them into the virtual reality of the metaverse. However, developing metaverses with different companies presents challenges. Unifying these various digital spaces is difficult right now. There is a need for common currency, rules for user behavior, and unified laws. Currently, well-known brands are focused on promoting their business in the metaverse, with the primary goal of attracting millennials and Generation X, who are the first to embrace new technologies. Even mentioning a brand in the context of the metaverse brings additional recognition to the company. For example, Nike has created its own digital reality in Roblox. In Nikeland, users enter a replica of the company's headquarters, where they compete in sports mini-games. LEGO also decided to create a digital universe for kids in collaboration with Epic Games. Gucci has gone even further and is in the process of creating virtual shoes and clothes. Users will be able to try on a digital pair of Gucci Virtual 25 sneakers in augmented reality and wear them in VR chat and Roblox applications. By the way, the company also opened an entire Gucci garden, a replica of a virtual digital installation in Florence. Adidas is not lagging behind and released a limited edition collection of virtual clothing in NFT format, which includes 16 Adidas Originals virtual garments. In general, virtual clothing looks very cool and sells well, but if you think that metaverses are just another tool for profit, you're mistaken. For instance, virtual model Leo Michello exists only on social media, yet she gives interviews and releases music videos. Her virtual life online attracts millions of users who follow this fictional character. The metaverse is already hosting events. In 2020, rapper Travis Scott performed for 12 million players in a virtual concert in the game Fortnite, since offline events were canceled due to the pandemic. But perhaps the most ambitious project is Meta, announced last year by Mark Zuckerberg. According to his vision, users will be able to exist here as fully as in the movies and books we mentioned earlier. Simulations in metaverses offer opportunities to learn by example. A group of students can visit the center of a historical event, while future engineers can explore a spaceship system in detail. During the pandemic, British illustrators moved traditional Zoom calls into the world of the video game Red Dead Redemption 2. The team met under cowboy avatars and sat around a campfire in a Wild West setting. At the end, each participant got on a horse and rode off into the night. In the metaverse, this kind of interaction will become the norm. Unconventional locations for business meetings and an entertaining format, not to mention simulating a regular office. And of course, communication. We will be able to maintain constant contact with people thousands of kilometers away, as if we all lived in the same house. This will introduce us to new, interesting people, while also allowing us to stay connected with loved ones we can't meet often. In fact, the metaverse will completely transform the concept of communication and its reality. Digital worlds offer the chance to get the best online education from the comfort of your own home. For example, after paying tuition and passing exams, you can attend a class as an avatar rather than being there physically. Today, distance education is a prototype of this concept, but practical classes still have to be done offline. Imagine the opportunities for practicing skills, like medical students who can first practice in the metaverse before working on real human bodies. Essentially, everything except catering, practical medicine, and a few other fields could be moved to an online format. Most likely, new ways of earning money, new forms of entertainment, and the most incredible activities will emerge within the digital system. The only limit will be your imagination. However, the development of metaverses may either follow the path of commercialization or, on the contrary, exceed our wildest expectations. What do you think? What do you believe will happen to the metaverse next? Write about it in the comments, and feel free to suggest your own topics for future episodes. Also, give a like and activate the bell. See you soon.